you guys. So this is number 3 of my random whatever it is cast. Yes, I do not have a name for it. We're just calling it the Denim and Rain whatever cast. Maybe we'll do that. Because I'm going to share whatever I want to on here. So I'm Sarah here at Denim and Rain. I am the knitter, the crocheter, the designer, the dyer behind all the things. You can find any links to anything I mentioned down in the description box below. You can find me on Instagram, Etsy, Ravelry. I think I have a Facebook page. I rarely post anything to Facebook because it's not my thing. So I did not do very much knitting this week, or at least the last 3 days, because I have done something to my shoulder. I work at a chiropractic and massage clinic, so I spoke with the doctor about it, and there was like 2 different things it could have been. One of the things was Raynaud's. I'm not good at pronouncing medical things, you guys, so don't laugh at me. I'm not a doctor. Which I guess my dad has that. It's where your hands turn like white and blue. Because I was at work and I'm sitting at my desk doing my thing, and I looked down and my hand was blue, and I thought I touched something. It looked like I had dipped my hand in the dye pot and I couldn't get it all off. And I'm like, what did I touch? Then I flipped my hand over and the back of my hand was blue. And my fingertips were tingly. Not a pleasant feeling. I was like, kind of like, what is going on right now? This is really freaky. So I talked to him, he's like, it could be Raynaud's or something called TOS, which is Thoracic Outlet Syndrome. I'm gonna guess that S is syndrome, because that's usually what it means, right? So it's, I don't remember, you guys. I looked it up last night and did a ton of reading. But did I remember it? No. So something in here is getting pinched, and it can cause pain in your shoulder and your neck and numbness in your arm, and it can turn your hand blue. So I'm thinking that's it, because the Raynaud's, you get it when you're younger. Like, the latest you get it is your early to maybe mid-20s. I'm past that now. And it's only in one hand. Usually it's in both hands. But it was only in this one, and because of the tingling and the numbness in my arm, it's this thing. So, one of the things that can cause it is repetitive motion and slumping. I've been really good lately about making sure my shoulders are back, like when I'm working at a desk, because I have a desk job. And then, the thing is though, when I knit at night, I'm like in the couch like doing this. So my arms are like this and I'm knitting. So I think that's what did it, you guys. The knitting betrayed me. So yes, self-care. Be sure you do it. Somebody in a podcast had mentioned that this guy had a blog post or something like that about knitting like the right way so you don't get stuff like this. I don't remember where it was from, so if you guys know this guy and where that information is, if you wouldn't mind sending me a DM or putting that in the comments, that'd be great, because I kind of want to do some reading on the best way. I mean, obviously to sit up, but because this is not fun. It hurts really bad. Especially even this morning I was sweeping. I was like, this is ridiculous that sweeping my house hurts me. So yeah, that's what's going on. So just a reminder to you, self-care is not just treating yourself to things, but that is fun and it is good for you too. But taking care of your body, stretching, doing exercises and stuff. I know oftentimes I'll stop and I'll just stretch my wrists and my hands out. So just doing stuff like that to take care of yourself is very, very important, because when you don't, stuff like this happens and it sucks, because like I said, I've done hardly any knitting because I'm trying to avoid those repetitive motions, and I'm trying to just make sure that I'm constantly throwing my shoulders back so I don't continue to injure myself, because that's no no fun. Anyways, I'm back. The kids had to throw away the banana peels and they were making tons of noise. So anyways, I have a couple of finished things to show you. My husband, as I mentioned last time, he doesn't like knitted things. So, but I decided I was gonna make him a hat anyways. So I made him a hat, and I don't know if you guys, don't know if you guys remember that. What I was making was going to probably be a little small. I started and restarted and restarted and restarted this hat probably 5 times. It's way too small. He put it on and he likes his hats to be tight, but this was like squeezing off his head. So I gave this one to Benjamin and it fits him perfect. But it's not a man's hat. This is a kid's hat. So I cast on another one. Ta-da! Don't be dumb, camera. So I just made a basic worsted hat out of Caron, Simply Soft. This one fits him better. It's still nice and tight, but it's not like squeezing off his head. So, success. But I finished those 2 hats, and then Claire, my daughter, who is about 4, was like, Mom, I want a hat. Of course you want a hat. Because she likes knitted things. The other day I asked her, I was like, Claire, do you like these things that Mommy makes you, that I knit you? And she's like, yes, they make my heart so happy. Isn't that so cute? So of course I had to make her a hat. So I made her this, no, come on, ribbed hat. So it's, has, oh, it doesn't want to do it, some 2x2 ribbing and then some seed stitch in between. So she informed me though she would like a pom-pom on it. I don't have any pom-poms currently, so at least pom-poms that match this plummy purple. So, which her favorite colors are pink and purple. So 3 finished things this week, or last few weeks. I finished this little guy in like, I finished, well, technically like 3 of them in a day. And then I finished this one over the course of a week because I was done and over it because I knit this one. And then I knit that one in a couple of days. So yeah, and then I ended up casting on one for myself because I think I'm going to write a pattern for the ribbing and the seed stitch one because it's so cute. And the fun thing is it's totally reversible, so you can pick which side you like better. So yeah, super cute. And I'm currently trying to use up my stash of yarn that I have, and a lot of it is not my favorite yarn, but it's yarn and it works. So this is just, I think, like the Red Heart 1 pound or whatever, and I have like this ball of it and I still have another big skein of it, so I'm just using it up to use it. It's got that really fun plasticky feel, but it will be a warm hat, so it's not any different from the ones you buy from the store and you spend, you know, $20-something on. So instead, just use up the yarn that I have and make myself one. So, and then I worked on, I've got a half finished thing here. I think I shared this. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. I finished one of my movie night slipper socks in a solid color with a contrasting cuff and toe, and then I cast on the second sock. And if you're interested, the pattern is available in my Etsy and Ravelry. People are loving it, which makes me really excited. I've had people knit it who are new to knitting, people who have never knit socks before, who have never done color work before, because the original one has color work, and all of them says very simple to follow, clear instructions, which is fantastic. It makes me happy because I don't want to be putting out any patterns that confuse people. I don't want to do that because I want stuff that's quality and it's good and it makes people happy and they enjoy knitting them. I don't want to put out a pattern that frustrates people. So I try to be as clear and thorough as possible, especially for something like this, which would be like a perfect beginner pattern for somebody who hasn't knit socks before or who is new to knitting. So yeah. Next, I have in my the prickly owl bag. So cute. I love the she puts like the cutest tassels on her bags. But in here has been my Hermione, everyday Hermione socks. Don't ask me the designer. I'm terrible with names. I don't remember. I'll put a link down below. But I feel like everybody has knit these. My battery's going to die. Hold on. I'm back again. My battery was going to die. And at least this time my camera told me my battery was going to die because last time it did, it just went out. And then I lost everything I had recorded, which was super annoying. So I wasn't going to let that happen, so we had to jump up and change that. Anyways, everyday Hermione socks. I'm knitting this in the Woolberry company, or fiber company. Again, I don't remember. Terrible with names. But this is her Farmer's Market colorway. I don't really remember what this one, I don't think this one had a name, but it's a really pretty blue that has some speckling in it. But this one is like a soft gray with all the colors. But this is from a friend, Instagram friend, and then she sent me this cute little narwhal stitch marker. So yeah, I haven't done a huge amount of progress. I think the last time I showed them I was only to here, which when you're knitting 2 at a time, that's a fair amount of progress. So. But I just take it with when I go places, when I go to church or to work, and I just put a few rows on here or there. The other night I did some while we were watching a movie. But yeah, socks are happening, which makes me happy because like I've never knit fingering weight socks, which is super fun. And basically all of my little projects are living in my big giant, which is what it's called, the giant bag from By the Bay Yarn Company. This bag is fabulous, you guys. So fabulous. And I have all my enamel pins, or some of my enamel pins on it. But it's huge. Huge, you guys. So I cast on something, well, I started something. I started a crochet project. I don't have my notebook out here to show you a sketch of it, but I'm crocheting something. I am doing a really fun bubble pattern. It's going to be like a big old like blanket scarf shawl type thing. I don't like shawls. I don't like them. I don't like to drape things over. It's not really my thing. So like anything that's considered a shawl, I wear as a scarf. And I don't like triangle scarves. So I like big giant rectangles. So that's what this will be. And it will have really fun baubles, which I guess baubles are in. I've always loved baubles. So that's kind of cool for me. But it will be two-tone. This is the Liam brand denim yarn, which is 100% cotton. And then I'm using my, doesn't want to focus, my Furls crochet hook, which I love them. They're fabulous. So yeah. And then one last thing. I work on lots of things all at the same time because I can't handle working on just one project. And all of these are active. I'll do like 3 rows on something and be like, okay, I'm done. I'm over it. So then I have to pick up something else. My sweater, I finished the hem on it, which is wonderful. And I am almost done with a sleeve. I have maybe this much more to go on it. And I probably would be done with the sleeve if my shoulder hadn't been rude and had to start being in pain. But this will eventually be a pattern. As always, I tell you guys, I'm still writing patterns, so. But it has a twisted rib collar, and it's like a crew neck because I like the crew. And then it has a really fun pattern that goes down the side and then on the bottom of the sleeve. And it's really cool because it has like the decreases on either side, so it like tapers in towards the texture, which is really cool looking. So yeah, just a basic raglan, very simple, but with a fun detail down the side. Because I like simple things with little details. So yeah, and this is just Caron Simply Soft acrylic yarn. But this, oh my gosh, this would be gorgeous in a hand-dyed worsted weight yarn. So pretty. And that's kind of like a goal with a lot of my patterns. Like I would love to knit all my garments from hand-dyed stuff, but currently I'm trying to use up my stash of stuff that I already have, and I had a whole bunch of this gray Caron hanging out. And also I want people to see that, you know, inexpensive yarns can make beautiful garments too. You don't have to spend, you know, anywhere from 50 to, well, that's funny, or like 80 to a couple $100s on yarn to make a sweater. This probably in the end will have cost me $20, which like a normal sweater from a supermarket or from a box store isn't even that cheap. So, I mean, obviously you're putting time and love into it, but that's the fun part, like being able to create your own garment. So, yeah. I mean, again, I would love to make a sweater out of hand-dyed yarn, but I can't currently justify spending $100 on yarn to make a sweater. So, $20 on yarn to make a sweater is another thing. I will make that happen all day long. And it's soft, and it's cozy, and it will keep me warm. And it's just going to be a simple pullover, which is something I really want and need around here because I don't have a handmade throw on pullover sweater. Look at my mug, isn't he cute? I love Disney, you guys. I love Disney movies. They're my favorite. And Beauty and the Beast is my absolute favorite. So yeah, that's all I'm currently working on. I do have something to share with you though. So today, which is Thursday, I will be posting, or will have posted this by the time I get this video actually uploaded and taken care of. I have a giveaway. I have collaborated with a couple of my favorite shops to bring you this amazing giveaway. So I'm going to show you a couple of the little things to start. I've made a little mug cozy out of some bulky hand-dyed yarn, which is stuff that I hand-dyed, and it has this beautiful little crabapple button on it. Then just a hand-painted card. I have my hand-painted sheep, which is inspired by my Pacific Coral colorway. And then we have these fabulous fringe stitch markers, which is made by Market. I believe she is the Market on Instagram. Again, I will link everything down below. But look at these colors. Aren't they so fun? And then we have a gorgeous project bag from the Prickly Owl. And then it's got a solid color on the side with a fabulous little stamp on it. I like what she did there. And then, of course, her signature little tassel zipper pulls. And this thing is wonderful and big, and you can easily fit like a shawl shawl project in here, or maybe a small sweater or anything like that, because I mean it can fit all the yarn. I dropped all my stuff on the floor, so I can't show you. So yeah, fabulous bag, and she is a wonderful seamstress. This bag is so well made. It's amazing. And then, ta-da! This is Explore Fibers. She sent me one of her colorways from her National Parks collection. This is one of her solid tonals. This is Rose Hip, and this is 100% superwash merino on her Rockies sock base. Oh, it's so fabulous. It's so pretty. And if you're like me and missed her updates, here you go. Here's a skein, and whoever wins this is going to be so lucky. Like, so hard not to keep it for myself. But no, I'm going to give it away because that's what I'm here to do. I'm so excited about this. But yeah, she had a couple of updates and they went really well for her, which is fabulous. I love seeing that when makers like sell out immediately. Her first update was 5 o'clock our time, and my sister and brother-in-law came over, and that's right when they showed up. And then I popped down at 5:30. I was like, okay, there probably is still some stuff on there. Nope, all gone. And then her pre-order, I was at work, missed that one, all of it gone. And then I have, come on, you can do it, a skein of my Forever Blue in my 75-25 Superwash Merino Nylon blend. So pretty. I love this blue. It's my favorite blue. But look at these two yarns together. How fun are they? And it's funny because before she sent it, I painted this little skein. It's like these two had a baby. Look at that. Oh, it's like I planned it. But look at how fabulous everything looks together, you guys. Oh. I did have another skein of yarn that I was going to give away, but when I put an extra to this yarn, I was like, they don't go. And if somebody wants to put them together, I want it to work. So they didn't go together, and I was like, nope, not doing it. So I pulled out the Forever Blue, which is my signature color anyways. So they were too fabulous together not to put in the giveaway. So you can enter that on Instagram. You will have to follow all the shops, and then, I don't know. I'll figure something out for that. So yeah. I think that is it for today. I feel like that was probably longer than my first two. Maybe. I don't know. I have a couple of sections to cut out because of the kids and my battery dying. But yeah, so enter my giveaway. Go check out my Movie Night Slipper Sock pattern. And take care of yourself. Don't let bad posture and repetitive knitting motions give you shoulder pain, because this is no fun. And watching your hand turn blue, like when I say blue, it was turning like a crazy blue. It's kind of scary. And your arm going numb, it's no fun. So take care of yourself. It's really important. I cannot stress that enough. Learn from my mistakes, please. So yeah, anyways, that's all for today. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. And yeah, see ya.